Alright, now we got gas. Let's get this show on the road. Ooh, that felt good. Little second gear hit. And welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today, as you can see, we got the EnviedH2 out, and we brought this bike out because we haven't really been riding it since we got it back. I've been kind of busy working on the ZX10, and then also I was trying to get the Jixer set up and ready for Charlotte, which got down there, didn't really get no footage that I could use because of certain situations that happened. But I had fun while I was there, met a lot of good people. But today we're going to talk about the EnviedH2. So 650ib went and called out basically the entire H2 community. He said that he has the most powerful and fastest Ninja H2 on the planet. That's what he said. Now, anybody in their right mind know that neither of those statements are true, because when we talk about fastest, that will have to go to a stock wheelbase bike. I think that Chris Burns ran at the mile, where he did like 237 in the mile, I want to say. And then if you want to go to quickest, that would be Adams boosted H2's H2, which did 790 in the quarter mile. So those two bikes hold those two. And then when it comes to most powerful, it's bikes out there that have made more power than E's made. Granted, his bike makes good power. It made 351 horsepower, I think, is what he posted on Race Gas MRX02. So we know that it's been people that made more in the past, and I think it's, as far as like H2s that are out right now, that are still riding at least. I know, some back in the day made 360. Chris Burns down in Texas had a couple that made pretty good power. And then Super H2's original build, which this bike is kind of modeled around, just improved upon in certain ways. His original build made 353. So E making 351 right now. I mean, technically, he can say he has the most powerful one, because nobody's really put out a dyno number recently to show that they made more. So in that instance, yeah, but if you're talking about ever, then no, you're not. So, but let's talk about these call outs. So he called out me, Joe Steve, and Vic. Now Vic, he's raced before. When we were in Atlanta, he raced Vic, and Vic was running on 3 cylinders, and E lost to him. And I think the only difference between that bike, E's bike then to now, is maybe head work and something else. But either way, he lost to Vic's bike running on 3 cylinders. Complete fail, if you ask me, losing to a bike on 3 cylinders when you were running on all 4. Joe Steve weighs probably 100 pounds less than Ebe. Ebe makes 50 more horsepower than him on race gas. On pump gas, maybe 20, I think. 20, 25 or something like that, I think. Maybe that he makes more than Joe. So if they're on pump gas to pump gas, he's got about a 20 horsepower difference. Will that make up for the weight difference? And I don't know. I can't really say, but I think that Joe being 100 pounds lighter, the 20 extra horsepower is not going to help Ebe beat him. Like, if it's a shorter race and Ebe get out on him in the beginning, then maybe. But if it's anything got to do with top end, Joe's going to come around because Joe weighs 100 pounds less than him. So that's that race. Now, between me and Ebe weighs a little bit less than me. I'm 230. Ebe is, I think, 220. Last time I talked to him. So I got him by like 10 pounds. His bike makes more power than mine, the way mine is set up, because as you guys know, if you watch my builds and you listen to the way I said I tune my bikes, I don't try to pull as much as I can out of them. I try to have it set so that the bike is safe for what it's doing. And with the H2, that's the most important thing if you want to try to keep them together, is running them safe. And I've learned some over the years that I've had this bike. I've learned that it's certain things you just can and can't do when it comes to this bike. And it took me this last time when I spun that bearing to learn A very important lesson, and I'm gonna stick to that lesson when it comes to this bike. So right now though, the bike is set up because I had just got it back, so I wanted to kind of give the engine time to do its little break-in thing, and also for me to get reacclimated to the bike itself. So I started out with the rail limiter at 12,000, and the bike has stock timing in it. And then I slowly worked back up to where I'm at now, which I just flashed it back in, and the rail limiter's back at 14 now. So now that the rail limiter's at 14, we're leaving the timing at stock timing until we get back to the dyno to finish the tuning. Because right now the bike, I got it running like really rich, which is good for what it's doing. It's keeping the bike cool. It's not detonating, so I don't got to worry about no damage or nothing like that. So I'm just gonna do, I want to do some pulls on the bike to see what it does in the position that it's in right now, the way it's set up, because that'll tell me pretty much if I need to adjust something before I start putting more power in it or not. So that's what I'm gonna do. If Joe Steve and Vic don't get hold to you before then and kill your whole morale, because you got your chest all poked out right now, and what's gonna happen is somebody's gonna come in and deflate that little bird chest of yours, and it's gonna happen soon. So you keep on shaking them trees, and some gonna fall out that you don't want to fall out. So, but that's all I gotta say about that. We will be racing Eve eventually, but we gotta get the bike where it needs to be. We gotta get the tune straight and get the bike set up, because I haven't raced this bike in a while. So that's the whole thing. I just gotta get it back to where it needs to be. And let's turn the traction control off. There we go. Let's go out here and see if we can get some pulls in. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but traction control is off right now. But yeah, so what do y'all think about 650iB's callouts? Y'all think he got any validity to what he's saying? Do y'all believe in him? Y'all think he'll be able to take down all three of us? Me personally, like I said, I think me and him will be a good race, just because our weight are pretty close, and he makes a little bit more power, but that should make up for his deficit with his arthritic wrist, you know, because you know, once you get 650's age, the arthritis start kicking in, and you just can't do certain things. And one of them he can't do. His wrist don't work properly. So when he tries to turn his throttle, it just doesn't turn all the way. He's got one of them 30% wrists. So he goes like this, and that's it. That's all he got.
Damn.
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 Damn. Damn. Damn.
Damn.
Damn. Damn.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn.
30%. That's all you get from him. So his extra horsepower should help him out when we race. And I'm looking forward to racing him though. Eve's a good friend of mine. We talk trash back and forth in text message. We call each other and stuff like that. So I hope nobody's taking any of this stuff serious that me and him are saying and doing, because you know, it's just two friends bantering back and forth with each other, man, just trying to have some fun. I'm not gonna get any pulls in the way that this is looking. So what I would do is I'm gonna come back out probably later and get the pulls in, and then I'm gonna plug them in the video for you guys. How about that? Yeah, because this is boring. Like I don't know, I keep trying to come out at different times to see what the traffic light is. Seems like no matter what time I come out, as long as it's light out, it's traffic. So but yeah, I'm gonna make it to the house, and if I got those videos, I'm gonna plug them in here for you guys right here.